Two Raider varsity football players expanded their leadership roles on Saturday, taking their expertise from the gridiron and using it to impact the local community. Sophomore quarterback Caleb Hood and senior teammate Malik Stanback were two of five Richmond students to speak at the Martin Luther King Commemorative Parade in Rockingham. Hood has grown into his capacity as the Raiders' signal caller on Friday nights the past two seasons, while Stanback became the team's biggest on-field supporter while rehabbing an ACL injury this season. Both roles required similar yet unique leadership qualities, and it was these qualities that allowed Hood and Stanback to speak on this year's theme, Unity, Yes We Can. Raider head football coach Brian Till explained that Curtis Ingram, a member of the Richmond County Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration Foundation Committee, reached out to him asking for Hood and Stanback to participate. Hood's message was based on how, as the team's quarterback, he often receives most of the attention from fans and the public following games. To tie in the unity aspect, he shared how the team's success on Friday nights far exceeds just how he plays and includes every player on the sideline. Stanback took a different approach, addressing the crowd about how his injury this past season inspired his teammates to pick him up and help him when he needed it most. One aspect of the Raider football program that Till has emphasized heavily in his 2 years at the helm has been community involvement from both ends. The MLK Day events were just another stepping stone in the program's outreach to the local community. Like it has all season, the Lady Raider 200-yard freestyle relay team impressed during Saturday's SAC Championship at St. Andrews University. The Richmond boys and girls swimming teams competed against the 7 other SAC schools to determine the conference 2018-2019 winner as the SAC wrapped up its second swimming season. While the Raiders and Lady Raiders finished 5th and 6th place respectively, it was a career day for several individual Richmond swimmers. Pinecrest High School's boys team took first overall, and the Jack Britt High School girls team won the female championship. Richmond fans got to see the most exciting moment of the evening during the 17th of the 24 scheduled events. The girls' 200-yard freestyle team, comprised of seniors Natalie Davis, Kelsey Murray, Grayson Way, and junior Haley Poston, clocked in at a time of 2:13.29 to finish second behind Jack Britt's relay team. That victory earned the Lady Raiders 34 total points. With the regular season and conference championship in the books, head coach Mike Way and the Richmond swim teams will now prepare for the North Carolina High School Athletic Association's regional meet on Friday, February 1st. When we return, Kelsey Rushing has your Live at 5 weather report. Is it going to continue to be cold or will it heat up? We'll let you know right after the break.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
I'm Joey Bennett, Director of Cole Auditorium, and this is Emily Tucker from the Richmond County Chamber of Commerce, and we're here in the Cole Auditorium. We've got a whole new series of shows we're announcing for 2019, and we're very excited about who we're bringing to Richmond County.
So, Joey, what do I have to look forward to?
We have 3 fabulous shows that we're so excited about that are going to be right here at Cole Auditorium. Scotty McCreary, Craig Morgan, and Hotel California.
And where do I go to find these tickets?
You call us here at the box office, 910-410-1691, or come by and see us.
Today's Live 5 weather report is brought to you by Todd's Computers, and as you can see from our office cam, it's a fairly sunny day. There's like no clouds in sight, and there won't be any rain, but sadly it is very, very cold. I don't know if you noticed, but around last night sometime around midnight, it was about 18 degrees below freezing. If you have water outside that sits around, it's definitely frozen. It's just now thawing out. But of course, going on to the weather map, starting for today's or tomorrow's temperatures, and of course areas like Fayetteville, it's going to have a high of 61 and a low of 59, and of course throughout the entirety of this map you can tell that it's going to be raining pretty much everywhere tomorrow, so keep that in mind, especially with the temperatures as they are. And of course Lumberton has a high of 62 with a low of 60, Rayford high 60, low 58, and then going areas like Laurinburg with a high 61 and a low 60. Bennettsville is an even 60-60 throughout the entire day and night, and then Southern Pines has a high of 58 and a low of 58, another even number. And of course, Ellerbe, Rockingham, and Waitsboro are all even numbers as well, with Ellerbe with a 57, Rockingham 58, and then Waitsboro another 57. So it's pretty much going to be raining all day tomorrow. It's a little warmer than it has been today and yesterday, so that's good, but there is still going to be rain, and it's probably going to freeze. Who knows? We'll see what happens. And of course, going to the 5-day weather forecast, Wednesday 40% chance of rain, high 58, low 58 pretty much the entire day. Of course, Thursday has a 70% chance of rain with a high 62 and a low of 31, so it'll be pretty much below freezing that evening. And of course, Friday the sun will be back, but not too terribly long, with a high of 48 and a low of 26. So even though the sun's back, it's still going to be quite cold. Saturday, same way. It's going to be cold, sunny, with a high of 47 and a low of 28. And of course, Sunday is going to be a little bit cloudy with a high of 48 and a low of 33. So it's going to be pretty much cold rest of the time. And February is around the corner, which is for North Carolina usually the coldest month out of the year. So be prepared for that. But that's going to do it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we got your more RO Sports, and it's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Bringing home the hardware is something the Richmond Raider wrestling team has gotten used to over the past 2 weekends. The Raiders traveled to St. Paul's High School Saturday to compete in the Bulldog Brawl. After a full day of competition, 8 Raiders earned a medal for their performances. Junior Joseph Nicholson was the lone first-place winner on the varsity team Saturday as he took home the 113-pound championship. A trio of Raiders came up 1 win short from championship glory but brought home the second-place medal. They were freshman Andres Sanchez, sophomore Bryant Cole, and junior Austin Gallops. Rounding out the varsity medals with 4th-place finishes were Stephen Morales and Houston Owens. Across the street from the high school in the National Guard Armory, the Bulldog Brawl JV competition was also happening. Richmond brought home 2 more first-place medals thanks to weight class wins by Dante Baldwin and Joshua Wallace. The meet at St. Paul's wrapped up the Raiders' regular season as Richmond will now prepare for the SAC Championship. That meet is set for Saturday, January 26th. A big third quarter by the Richmond Senior High School Raider basketball team Monday against Walter Williams High School looked to open the game up and hinted at a fourth straight win. But it was only to be whisked away on a fourth quarter charge by the Bulldogs. The Raiders traveled to Southern Alamance High School to compete in the 11th annual Tony Perot Memorial Scholarship Tournament, which welcomed 8 area schools. A scoring drought in the final quarter by the Raiders led to the Bulldogs squeaking out a 54-48 victory. Entering the day, Richmond had won its 3 previous games, but a switch to man-to-man defense by Williams in the final 8 minutes, coupled with turnover and foul trouble by the Raiders, saw the streak snapped. Richmond will hit the hardwood again this Friday as it looks to continue its 3-game SAC winning streak. The Raiders will welcome in Purnell Sweat High School and look to avenge a 78-74 loss from early December. Tip-off is slated for 7:30 p.m. at Raider Gymnasium. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to keep up with all the latest from the RO by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your Android and Apple devices. Of course, be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sandhills Monday through Friday as we celebrated today our 1-year anniversary. And the RO Sports Show every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday we'll also be celebrating our 1-year anniversary for that show as well. So for the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Good night, Richmond County.